in
Croatia.
Croatia.
Which we decided to go to about 30 seconds before we came to Croatia.
Yeah, no one knows that.
As you might remember from our last video, we took an epic flight from Taiwan to Toronto. We spent a few weeks relaxing with family, made the annual pilgrimage to check on our storage unit, and visited with friends. When we found some cheap airfare to Croatia, a couple of our friends decided to do something spontaneous. We booked 4 tickets, packed our bags, and 22 hours and 2 flights later, we were driving down the Dalmatian coast to Split, Croatia. Split is the second largest city in Croatia and is perfectly situated along the shore of the Adriatic Sea. Diocletian's palace is at the heart of the old city. Built for a Roman emperor in 305 AD, Split is an ancient city that still lives. No trip to Split is complete without trying the local cuisine. It comes as no surprise that seafood features heavily on every menu. So we're waiting to get into Vila's Pizza, which is a restaurant that comes really recommended as a Croatian local place. We're really excited. Croatia's famous black risotto is given its color with squid ink and is usually mixed with pieces of cuttlefish. It's best savored with a glass of Croatian wine in good company.
Stuck in the wine bottle.
That's Ofer's fault.
Oh, was it? How is that my fault?
Also, this is genius.
Is this working?
Yeah, it's working. Do you see cork in there? You gotta take it out in liquid so it can drain.
We did spend like $30 on
the
wine, so we
blue
learned at least a few sips.
It's good.
For sure ruined my shorts.
We're staying in a palace on the Mediterranean Sea. That's our Airbnb.
We're staying in the middle of the palace, in the part of the palace that was his personal home.
Marissa and I actually paid for a walking tour of the palace and the old city. And while on this walking tour, we basically walked past our apartment.
And then we were outside and we looked up and Emma was in the window taking pictures.
Yeah.
Hey, to Croatia.
To Croatia! Hey!
Split is located just an hour and a half from Krka National Park, famed for its waterfalls. We got caffeinated and hopped on a bus that would take us out there for some hiking and swimming. We're at Krka waterfalls outside of Split, Croatia. We are hiking down a 900-meter footpath down to the actual waterfalls because the bus is going to take forever. It was just sitting there. Yeah, let's go swimming. If you do decide to walk though, I recommend good shoes. The terrain is not great.
Yeah, because you can take the bus down here, but it's a narrow road.
One way.
The buses end up waiting a while
Yeah.
for the one-way traffic.
It's like this.
Do you think that's going to give them the perspective they need?
It is beautiful here. The fish are swimming, the ducks are playing, and we haven't even gotten there yet. Why do you think they do that? You think they hear the vibrations?
They're just drawn to you.
It's drawn to me. We're getting close. It's gorgeous. These waterfalls don't hold any world records. They're just beautiful. We're about to go swimming. It is beautiful here. Even the hike down was so picturesque and amazing. I can't wait to get in the water. It gets crowded and the currents are strong even for a confident swimmer, but it's well worth the trip on a hot day. Back in Split, we showered and had another leisurely meal in the old city. The old city is still thriving, and a favorite pastime is to gather in the square to lounge on the steps, order some drinks, dance, and sing. If you're a night owl, you might get the opportunity to see a very special side of the city. After the restaurants and bars have all closed, the city becomes quiet, leaving you to wander through the streets and imagine a different time.
Yeah, we just came this way by accident.
More impressed.
We are.
Marveling at it for like 5 minutes while you guys.
Marveling at how well it is.
Sorry, friends. I don't ever tell anybody more. It's just
The best.
Today, we went to go look at the rental car that we parked on the street according to instructions that our host gave us. We walked up there, the car was gone. I called the local towing company and they towed our car. And we get there and they provide us with this documentation photographs. Our back wheel, not our front wheel, our front wheel's okay. Our back wheel was 95 centimeters away from the fence, the curb on the sidewalk. But it can't be less than 100 centimeters. So our car got towed because it was 5 centimeters too close to the fence on the sidewalk.
Which is about the size of my fingernail.
which I called as soon as the car was missing, and the guy picked up, and I'm like, hey, our car is gone, because I didn't know what happened. He's like, in Croatia, there's no theft. He's like, no one stole your car. The cops took it. You parked it. You didn't park it right. Call the cops.